that green one too? The green drink? Okay, so I was debating on whether or not I should drive to my gym or just go to my apartment complex. So that's what I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna do that one. Oh, this is horrible. Okay, I have my protein drink and I'm gonna have a chaser because it's not the biz. Cheers. Or cheers. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is like the most nastiest shake I've ever had in my whole life. And I'm not exaggerating. Like, nobody that I know likes this. Finally done with that. So, I guess I'm gonna do a little bit of cardio right now. I am kind of tired. Son? 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 I am tired. I mean, can you see my eyes? I'm so tired right now. Last night I had the most creepiest dream ever. Jaden! Jaden! Did you get my pre-workout? Last night I had the craziest dream ever. I dreamed that I was with my whole family. So I was with my the pre-workout and then the green one.
Oh yeah.
So I was with my family, my sisters, my mom and my dad. And we were gonna cross through this like through this pool. It was like a weird, unique pool. I mean, it was like a pool, right? And we were gonna cross through it. And so I seen my mom and my sister crossing, and I was just about to cross too, like with my sister, and we were just gonna cut through this pool. But this pool was covered. Okay, I don't know how else to explain it, but pool was covered. And just as we were gonna walk on it, I was like, I don't think we should be on it. I don't think we should go through this. So my son, all of a sudden, he was in a what are those baby carriages? Baby carriages, right? A stroller. He was in a stroller. And then I'll show you which one. Can you bring the pre-workout? And let me show you real quick. I drink the LFG Burn. I guess this makes you sweat a lot, so that's what I'm going for right now. And it is kind of strong. I really like it. It does get me really sweating. Watch, I'll show you in a little bit. And yeah, but this is the one I'm taking right now. So we are, oh yeah, so back to the story. All of a sudden, this like a huge wave comes in and goes into the pool, right? Something like that, but the pool starts to like sink in.
Did I die?
You almost died.
Oh.
You almost died. So I'm in the stroller with him, right? And everybody all of a sudden starts to like go inside this pool. And people are getting stuck in the pool. So they're drowning, and I'm having my son, and I get out of, so weird, right? And I start yelling like, son, and then I couldn't find him, and then all of a sudden I saw him, because I guess this pool was like see-through, and I got him out. I don't remember how I got him out, but I got him out. I was like, I'm gangster. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I got him out. I got you out, right? And then I was seeing all these people were drowning, and I was like, oh my gosh. So a knife magically appeared, right? A knife magically appeared, and I ended up ripping this pool. And I just remember that the pool like opened or ripped open, and I could just feel all the bodies on me, or like not on me, but like in my feet, like just because they were all dead. I'm like, oh my gosh, what kind of dream am I having? And I had only been asleep for like 30 minutes because then my alarm went off. So that was pretty scary. I don't know why I dreamed that. I'm going to the gym right now. I actually went to go drop off my daughter at a quinceañera, and I told her that she would only be able to be there for like, what time is it right now? Until like 7:30. So I'm gonna go pick her up because I know how crazy those quinceañeras get, because I was one of them. Not just kidding. No, okay, so I remember when I went to a quinceañera one time, like these kids were like making out, you know, and they were like, oh my God, you and this other kid. And the kid, like, I didn't even know him, or otherwise I would make out with him. Not just kidding. No, I wasn't that type of girl. I'm like, ew, no. And he was like, oh my God, it's your turn. I'm like, no. It was so cool. But I'm like, after that, and remembering that right now, I was like, no, we aren't going to do that. So I'm just gonna head out to the gym for a little bit, and then are you making that, son? Are you making it? Yeah. Thank you. Yes. So yeah, I told her that she could only be there for a little bit, and she told me it was like the next city over. No, girl, no. This was, it's a pretty long way. It's like 45 minutes to get over there. And I'm like, damn, so I had to drive 45 minutes to go over there, 45 minutes to come back. And it's like $6. $6, you know, gas is like $6 right now. So that's crazy. It's insane right now. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, what can we do? Can we protest? I totally protest. Anyways, will my daughter have a quinceañera? Damn. I don't know. I want to say no. Not because it's just financially, like I can't freaking save. Like it's insane right now. Like I said, like the gas is going up, and that's something that I don't like to think about, because it's like I'm still gonna put gas in my car regardless of how much the gas is. So I was thinking, I'm going to start my own YouTube channel. I'm going to make it right now. And then I want you guys to go over there and follow me. And that way, we can have our own little community. Because right here, I have my sister's followers, and then I have, or my subscribers. I have my sister's subscribers, and I have my subscribers. And then I don't want them to think that it's just like, or maybe a lot of people are on here because they do want to see what she's up to. And I'm just like here taking up space, you know? So that's that. I'm almost done with my half a gallon of water. I've been slacking on it. I need to make it. I should be making it right now. Or I had already made one, but I didn't go. Unless I have it on right here. But yeah, I want to take some time and go over what I'm going to do this week coming up. It's going to be a hectic week. My sister, she has been on this channel. She has been on this channel. She used to make a lot of videos, but she kind of stopped. She's on TikTok now, though. I'm on TikTok, so I'm on TikTok. Go follow me. Go get me to 1,000 subscribers. That way I can go live. I love being live because I love being able to interact with people. So, yeah. What was I going to say right now? Oh, yeah. This week is going to be, like, hectic. I was already getting, like, anxious. Yeah, I have an IG. And, okay, so my IG is Blue Collar Mommy. That's what it is. No, cringy, right? I don't know. I didn't know what else to say. I mean, I didn't know what else to put on there, but That's what it is if you want to go follow me on IG. So, yeah. This week is going to be hectic. Like this morning, I was already getting like anxious. Oh damn, I thought already tomorrow was Monday. Oh my gosh. I guess because I'm ready to go looking for work. I do want to apply to what is that? What would that be called? Like a school? Maybe to be a cross guard. I'm just kidding. Something in the education system because I just saw it yesterday. I was up all night. I was trying to figure out like I said. Thank you, son. You're the best. Like I said, I like to get things done right away, which is also my problem. You know, sometimes I'm like, what am I gonna do? Okay, so I'm gonna drink my drink right here to repair all my bones in my body because I am sore. I'm not that sore anymore, but my back is sore. Customer service, I don't know. I haven't done any of that stuff. But the thing about construction and why I like it too is because, I mean, you could get fired. You could get hired like right away. Like you could go in there, walk, and they could be like, oh, start today. Or, hold on. Or you can go, gosh, this lighting is horrible. Let me see if I can go maybe. Oh God, it's still bad. Oh well. That's what you get, girl, for not going to sleep. I'll just keep it on right here. What was I gonna say? I'll just go like this. That way I can keep this thing on. There is one secret going from successful to the best. Yeah, that's why I like it because right away, like you can start that day or you can start the next day. Whereas other places, you have to go through the job interview and yada, yada, yada. Which I wouldn't mind, but I need the job like today. You know what I mean? I was so close to being like, you know what? Screw it. Like, just go to work on Monday. And I'm like, no, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I'll lose it. And we're keeping it classy, but sassy. So it's like, I don't want to, but you know how it is. Like, yeah. And you know what? That's one of my victories that I will celebrate. Because I left a job that I didn't like. And it's hard for some people because some people will stay there for years. Like, for example, one of my friends, I remember like when she went into this factory job, and she's like, I'm only going to stay here for a little bit. And she was always a receptionist. And it's been like 6 or 7 years that she's been there. She still doesn't like it. She hasn't gotten a raise. And it's just like ridiculous, you know? But I don't want to be like stuck at a job that I don't like, that I don't, just waking up in the morning and just being like, oh, I don't want to live, you know, which I don't like what I'm doing, but it pays the bills, you know what I mean? It keeps me good. You know, whatever I want, you got it, girl. But the thing is, I can't save money like that. It's not enough to where I can actually save money because everything's like, the cost is like ridiculous. It feels like, actually it feels good because I'm able to pay my stuff. But yeah, like sometimes even just washing the laundry, it feels like a luxury, you know? Like that's a luxury we have, which is cool. Because I'm washing clothes constantly. We got some glutamine down. Now it's time for the pre-workout. It is ridiculous, man. I even want a roommate, but I had a very I'm saying something about that. I had a very bad experience with having a roommate. One of a guy ended up in my room when I was sleeping. I remember that day got home and I was so tired. And it was just one of those days where this is what I usually do. When I'm really tired and I'll try my best to go take a shower. And well, I always take a shower, but like there's just days where I'm just like I kind of just sit down on the couch and then boom, like I'll go to sleep. But most of the time I go and I take a shower, and then well, after that I have to do my things. But this particular day, usually I take a shower. Actually, I take a shower and then I fall asleep. And usually I'll fall asleep like with my towel on because I'm just like, oh my god, I'm done for the day. But this time, thankfully, in my work clothes, and it was obviously that's disgusting, but I couldn't. I just kind of wanted to like, lay my head. So I literally just went like this, like on the bed, just laid flat. Feet were hanging from my bed, right? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like what a day. The next thing you know, I like woke up because he like tapped me, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I woke up and I'm like, and he was in my room. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing in my room? And he was like, I just wanted to see if you wanted something to eat. I'm like, you can't just walk in people's room, you freak. I mean, I didn't say that, but I was like, the heck? After that, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know. He was not drunk. That was just him. I don't know if it was just being friendly or if, I don't know. Like, I don't even like to think about that, but who does that, right? Another one, I was living in her house, and I don't know. I remember just coming into my house, or coming into the house, and she was in my room. I was like, "What the heck are you doing in there?" She's like, "Oh, I thought you had left." I was like, "That's what I thought too. I thought he was trying to do something." But this lady, she was like, "I thought you had left." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Why would you even be in my room?" And she's like, "Oh, I thought you had left, like you were moving out." And I'm like, "Girl, we just paid the rent. Why would I give you why would I give you the rent and then think like you're leaving, like I'm leaving?" And so yeah, she had stolen some of my stuff. The next day, I came home from work and she had changed the locks. I was like, what the hell is going on? She didn't want to give my stuff back. Yeah. And yeah, thinking about those times, I'm like, damn, like I wanted to change so bad, but when you're with the wrong people around you, like you can't. So thank God I'm out of that now. But my kids were here, but I don't know where exactly they were. Maybe at that time they were probably with their dad, because I remember it was like night. It was night. It was probably on the weekend because my kids weren't here. But yeah, because at that time, the dad wanted to see the kids and whatnot, and now it's just like whatever. Oh my god, I think I smeared my makeup. I was actually gonna go to the gym. That's like, I want to say it's like 10 minutes away from here. But like I said, the gas prices are out of control. So I was like, no, I'm just going to go right here. And so I'm waiting for this to kick in, which is the pre-workout that I'm drinking right now. And this is iced tea, and it's so good. I do want to, oh yeah, I do want to look for a roommate. I had already found one, but I don't know. I'll tell you later about that one. Oh yeah. So the beach that the closest beach around me is like 20 minutes. Now I love going to the beach. And we would go to the beach all the time, but all of a sudden we just started, don't use monster. Oh God, I know. The closest beach is like 20 minutes away. And we used to go to the beach all the time, but we actually stopped going. I had a friend who lived right by the beach, and sometimes we would go over there and we'd go to the beach all the time. But afterwards, I don't know why we stopped going to the beach. Well, obviously because it got cold, and then I don't even know. But we go through phases. But we love the beach. But most of the people that I know, they don't go, and they're right next to the beach. So that's kind of cool. But I was going to have a roommate, but I don't know. It's a guy. It's a guy. But oh, I've had the biggest crush on him like for like 4 years already. Or is it 3 years? I met him at the beach. I met him at the beach. I was walking, and he was such a little cutie. He's like, hey. He was like, he said, oh, are those kids? And then I was like, yeah. Because I was just like laying down, just kicking back. And his kids were right there playing. And they started playing with their kids. So that's how they met. Or that's how they met, and then we met. And then that's when we started hanging out. And yeah, we started going to the beach. We started going to church together. We're supposed to be going tomorrow, but I'm not sure. But the thing with him, see, the problem with him is, I think he's more like a party person, which is not bad at all. He's just way too, I don't know how to say it. He's just totally the opposite of me. He is a little bit older than me by like 3 years, I think. So he's in his mid-30s or late 30s. But he acts like, well, you know how men act. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, he's very active. I do have feelings for him, but not like that. I just feel like we don't have that chemistry. Or I feel like we just won't mix. And I love him. Not like that, but I mean, yeah, I love him. I have love for him. Like, I wrote him, I guess, already, like I said, for like 4 years already. But it's just, oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm very, 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 very much attracted to him. Like, oh my gosh, like, this guy is hot. He's not like, he's sexy too, but I don't know who's much sexier. This guy or this guy? No, they're both cute. They're both sexy. But this guy, he's cute. Oh my gosh, he's so sexy. But damn, the temptation, you know? But I held myself back. I was like, no. Like, there's no way. Because I've never felt like this about anyone, to be honest with you. Like, I wouldn't give myself up for him because what if it doesn't work out? I mean, I know I shouldn't think negative, but it's because he's very friendly with everyone, which is cool, whatever. I just don't think, like I said, we have great chemistry. And I wouldn't want to break this relationship we have, especially with the kids. And like, it's so cool because that's the first time that I actually feel like, I don't even want to say like a family, but somehow, yeah, we like click, all the kids. They click together. And so I wouldn't want to ruin that, you know, because imagine if things happen and then we can't hang out because, you know, I caught feelings like that, which I do have feelings and I know he has feelings too, but it's something different than I've ever felt. But I know that it would not work, and that's the thing. It's just hard to explain, like, he's very, I don't want to call it a player, but I don't know. I guess that's what I want to call it. Like, he's not even a player. It's just he's very friendly with women, like very friendly. But yeah, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want him. Which that's just what it is. He's very like friendly with women. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, I honestly I don't know how I can like hold myself back even from like just giving him a little smoochies, you know? Like, oh, I just want to kiss him. Yes, he's tried. I was like, no. But I think maybe that's why he's like attracted towards me or attracted to me because I'm just like, no. But it's not that I don't want to. It's just that I don't want to ruin what we have because the friendship that we have right now has lasted this long, you know? And we don't see each other like very consistently, and I know I've already hung out with him and then I've already seen like girls just kind of texting him. So I'm like, I mean, he is single, you know? But plus he hasn't even asked. Or he did tell me like that he wanted to talk to me about something. Yeah. He just honestly he's a very good time. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's times where we would go over to his house and, you know, um, make food. We go out to eat. We hit the beach, and like we'll be out at the beach at like 12 at night with the kids and having a good time. And sometimes, you know, he'd have his friends over, and it was like a really cool environment. But at the same time, it was too much of a, I don't know how to say it. It's just I don't know. He's too much of a good time sometimes. Hold on, let me read that question again. Do you think it's hard to be friends with a guy you're attracted to? Yes, I think yes. But like I said, with him it's different because I've been friends with a very attractive guy, and we did end up going on a date, a few dates. But then, like I said, it doesn't last very long. But with this guy, like, I don't know what it is. I think it's because I don't know. I just really like him. I really do like him. I just know that it wouldn't work though. And I know in my heart it wouldn't work. You know? Does that make sense? You know when somebody's just not good for you? I'm not saying that he's not good for me, but I know he wouldn't mean to hurt me, but he would hurt me because he talks to a lot of these girls. Like there was a time, yes, where I did have this huge crush on him, and like we were trying to kind of like get to know each other on a deeper level. I know, but I just know it wouldn't work with him. As much as I would want to, I know that it wouldn't work with him. But okay, like for instance, this is something. Like I said, we've never kissed. And just by saying we never kissed, like it's just straight friends, right? Um, we'd be hanging out. And then one time, we went over to his house and there was this girl there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, do I have feelings for him? And I'm like, no, because I know it wouldn't work out. Like, girl, come on. So it was this girl at his house, right? And it was as if she was the girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, she was like, I don't know how to explain it, but she was there at the house and she was like, oh, do you guys want something to drink? Do you want something to eat? Um, I was like, no, thanks. Kind of like if it was like her house. And I'm like, which is weird, you know, because I'm there and it's like, um, I don't know. Like I said, we had this kind of thing going on or like started talking. Yeah, okay. It was so freaking weird. She was talking to me like that, right? And I'm like, okay. And so I'm like, that's what I'm telling you. He's like player. And, at the time, like I said, I liked him. I wanted to get to know him. I wanted him to get to know me. And I was like, what is she doing here? I'm just kidding. But I was like, what? Is this like something going on between you and her? And he's like, no. He's like, she's just been coming lately. And I've already told her she had to go. And I'm like, did you sleep with her then? Like, what's her deal? She's like, no, I didn't do anything. He's like, she's just been hanging out. But like I said, this guy too, he's like very friendly. And like, I don't know, like I'll just, I'm like, I don't know, just getting this feeling like she's over here like asking me if I need anything or want or whatever, like if I need anything, like if it's her house. And I'm like, this is my house, babe. Like this, I'm just kidding. Anyways, he ended up telling her like, oh, you know, that I was there and that the kids, that we were all gonna hang out with the kids. And so he told her to leave. And I was like, okay, like, yeah, that's my man. I'm just kidding. But you see how that's freaking weird? So we ended up, she ended up leaving, and then we ended up staying there. And something that he's done is like he's always made us feel very comfortable. So he gave us like a room, and he was there with his kids in one room, and we all got together and we were watching movies and we stayed up really late. We ended up going to the beach. And it feels like a family, and that's what I would want in a man. Like, oh my gosh, that's what I would want, something like him. But he's not it, because he's like a player, you know. There's more things like that where it gives me like player vibes. But yeah, but just the way, oh man, it sucks. But I knew from the beginning, I was like, I don't know, this guy's not good for me. But even to this day, like, he treats my kids like really good. He talks to them. Every time he sees them, like, he freaking hugs the heck out of them. But other than that, that's it. But yes, it is hard. It is hard to be friends with somebody who is attractive. Especially because I'm over there getting jealous, you know, like, who is she? And why is she? I'm all yelling. Who is she? And why is she, like, asking me if I want a cup or if I want some water when this is not even her house? You know? And just the way how he got her to leave, like, it was like, whatever. I'm like, just like that? Like, you got rid of her just like that? I don't know. It's kind of weird, right? Maybe because I was the new girlfriend. I'm just kidding. She was the old one and now I'm the new one. No, I'm just kidding. Mm. Mm. Friends with benefits? No. I would want him all to myself. And that's what I mean. Maybe it could be that. Maybe we could, but I don't want to. Because I'm like a one man thing. Is that what it is? One man, one person. Monogamous? Was that what it would be called? Yeah, that's what it is. Plus he's very attractive, so I know that if he had girlfriend or if he had friends like that, like I know he's messing around with them. But yeah, he even treats me so good. Oh my gosh, like when he hugs me, it's like, oh my gosh, like he missed me. And he probably, I ain't even gonna say anything. Like he probably hugs like everyone that like that. Damn, I don't know. He's like a I want to say he's like a 18. But from 1 to 10, he's a 10. He's a 10. A strong, solid 10. I'm like, oh my gosh. What makes him so attractive? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Like his personality. He's very outgoing. He's so loving. He's so sweet. Very charming. Just his face is like, oh my gosh. His beard is like, oh my gosh. His eyebrows is like, oh my gosh, he has nice eyebrows. Nice eyes, like light brown eyes. He doesn't have any hair. Yeah, he's actually looking right now for a place to live. So I was like, why don't we just get a house together? And he's like, yeah, we should totally do that. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. But now thinking about it, I'm like, hell to the no. I mean, I would. But I don't know if I could do that with him. Because like I said, like, damn. How I would love to be with like a man like that. Or him. But he's just not good for me. I know he wouldn't be good for me. Like, I would find out he would be cheating on me like right away. You know? It just sucks that I know that. For real. Because now I've learned my lesson. You know what I mean? Like with my ex-husband. I'm like, I don't want to do that again. Because he's good to me. But I feel like if I would give it up to him, it would be like, I don't know how guys think like that. Like, give to him and then, like, is it good? Is it not? Then it's like, okay, yeah, I'm still gonna mess around. But then he already got a taste of that flavor, and now he wants to go, with chocolate strawberry. You know what I mean? Like, still want to. It's because I don't know. Honestly, he's just living his best life, and I don't blame him. Like I said, I think he's very attracted to me and like gives me that attention. Give me that attention because I don't want to give it to him. I don't want to kiss him because it's like, damn, he is fine. And I don't want to get my heart broken again because honestly, he's everything that I think I would want in a man. But not the bad stuff, okay? Like the good stuff. Like how he just greets my kids and how he hugs them and how, like just the way that he doesn't even call them by their names. I mean, he does call them by their names, but like he calls them more like cute little nicknames, Oh my gosh, he does. He has goals. That's why I was like, oh my gosh. He wants to open his own coffee shop. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So He told me and this was a couple years ago when he told me that. So he had already started, he had already started saving. He was looking for places. And so this guy is making moves, right? So I'm, like I said, I'm very much attracted to him, but the only thing is that um the whole like player vibe that he's giving me, you know? Yeah, right away I know that something would go down. He's straight out playing me like the next day we'd be together, you know? It's crazy. It is so crazy because I remember this one night we went out for sushi, and that was the first time that we ever hung out alone. And this was like a year after we had met. So it was the first time we were alone. Huh? Oh yeah. Right. This was the first time we were ever alone. Like great conversations. Yes. And I wanted to, you know, I'm like, yes, like go. Oh, I know, I'm going. And he tried to make a move, but I was like, no, I'm like, I want to get to know you first. And I want you to get to know me. Like, I want him to like me, you know, because just because of stuff in my past, it's just like, I don't want to get hurt again. And I want you to actually like me. Because for some reason, I feel like my ex-husband, I feel like he didn't like me. You know what I mean? He does. He pays for everything. Like I say, he's good, you know? But it, and we never actually had like a serious talk because he's a player though. That's the thing. He's a player. He's just playing. Imagine if he was, no, because honestly, I think if he really wanted to have like some type of relationship with me, um, he would tell me, but he hasn't told me. But then again, I feel like, I don't even know. I think it's because we've never spent time alone together. It's always been with the kids because I have the kids all the time. And what is weird, not weird, but he doesn't have his kids. I mean, he doesn't have full custody of his kids, but his kids are with him all the time. So we're always hanging out with all the kids. So it's like one big family, and it just feels good because the boys like me, and oh my god, they're so sweet. They're really nice kids. He has 2 kids. I mean, he has 4, but 2 of them are older. And these other 2 that he has, same with the same person. And then the other 2, the 2 younger ones, they're the same age as my, so they get along fine. I think the kids like me. They talk to me. And yeah, they're very sweet. I feel like in a way he's exactly like me, but we're both players. No, just kidding. It feels like that though. It feels like why can't we get together? He's trying to move because I think he wants to leave that party life behind. Because I don't know if you've ever, he's always lived close to the beach. And right where he lives, it's kind of like it's a vibe out there. Like it's very like hippie. It's very, I don't know. It's just something else over there. He does. He makes good money, but he wants to leave. Like the last time we spoke was, I don't know. Well, we just spoke like a couple days ago. But no, yeah, we saw each other like what, 2 weeks ago. And I was like, what? I say let him move in. I know, right? Like, come live with me. No, I feel like he would, but I don't want to. I don't want to because then I feel like, yeah, like something tells me not to though. Something inside me says no. Like I have a gut feeling like no. Like I said, I've never felt that before. Oh, I do want him to. I would want him to move in with me or us moving together. I told him we should get a house or something because I just want to get out of here, out of this apartment. And he's like, yeah, I want to get out of there too. Um, he had actually said that he was getting a new place. But like I said, sometimes we won't talk. We're not talking every day, so that's why I'm like, he doesn't want something serious with me. And that's one of the reasons too. Like, we don't talk often. I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe we just like the feeling of that like family thing we have. Like, it sounds so weird, I know, but it's like when we're together, it just feels uh, like like I have a family. I mean, does that? I don't know. Not that I have a family, but it's just like me and him. We're talking. We're ha ha ha. We're having fun. We're having dinner. Like, like it's so cute. And it's so cool. Like on Sundays we would get up. He'd take us out for breakfast, and um, he'd take us out for breakfast. We'd go to church, and then after that we'd go to the beach. We'd walk around like that little town, and then we'd go back to his house. He'd make us something to eat. The kids would be playing games. We would talk, and then afterwards, like, we'd go out to the park with the kids, or he would take us out, like, so it feels good. But like I said, it's the player. While all this is going on and we're having a great time, like, his phone is going off. You know what I mean? Like, am I la otra? And I'm just kidding. He's not married. Well, not right now. I know. That's what I was thinking. But I mean, I'll try it. If he said, yeah. To be honest, if he said, like, yeah, let's move in together, I'd be like, okay, sure. I'm down. No, yeah, I would be like, yeah, let's move in together. What do I have to lose, right? I have nothing. That's what I'm saying. He's player. He is a player. I like him and everything, but I'm so glad even till this day, like, that I haven't done anything with him. Because can you imagine, like, me into him and me being his girlfriend or whatnot, and then his phone is blowing up, and I'm over there like, who is this? Who is this? But at the same time, it's like, and in a way, it makes me feel good. Like, he's like, oh, it's me, it's my girl. And I'm like, yes. He's Mexican, but, like, he's not Mexican. Like, he doesn't know no Spanish. He's more like, like white beach dude. Like, oh, that's gnarly type of guy. You know? I don't know. But as much as That is crazy how I can feel like this about him. So crazy how I can feel like this. How you can feel a person. This is the first time I've ever even experienced something like this. Mm-hmm. That's crazy, right? Yeah. See, he even got me smiling over here. We're going to put you on timeout. Who is this? Because I don't know who this is. Okay, there we go. Yeah. But yeah, if he would be like, oh, let's move in, I'd be like, hell yeah. Like, there's nothing holding me back. And that's, oh, I think I said that already. Yeah, a lot of these guys that I've met so far, like, they always have something holding them back, whether it's baggage or, I don't know, maybe something that they're dealing with. I know, that's right too. I mean, can you imagine having like bad roommates, and then not only do you have to handle work and go through work and all those negative vibes, and then come to the house and still like you can't get that peace. It would suck so bad. But yeah. Damn, he makes me smile, but man, you're a player. Confess your love to me. Yeah. And the kids love him too. Yes. That's something else too, because the kids really like him, and I'm like, oh God, no. Like, I can't do that. Would his kids live with him? Yeah. They would live with us. They would live with us. I mean, if he came to stay here, oh gosh. Yeah, the kids would come. I mean, I wouldn't want him to move in here. I'd want us to move somewhere else. But I wouldn't want to. We'd all get our. We'd get our own room. We'd have 3 bedrooms. One of them would be my room. One of them would be his room, and then, oh no, 4 bedrooms. One for the kids. One for my kids. One for his kids. His room and my room. So we need a 4-bedroom house. We already need to start planning. What are his hobbies? He likes surfing. He loves being in the water. He loves what is it called? Body surfing. He's very adventurous. And he loves to take his kids out. Does he smoke? He doesn't smoke, but he does drink. And not a lot. He's more like a social drinker. But sometimes I don't even see him drink either that much. There's only been a time. You know what? Come to think about it, he does smoke. Oh, he used to smoke. I think it was like the first time that we ever hung out, he was smoking a cigarette, and I'm like, no. And he doesn't smoke marijuana either. I mean, he used to smoke cigarettes, but I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like it when I'm around and you just smell like that. Like, it grosses me out. And so, ever since that, he hasn't smoked. Well, around me. And then another time was, ew, like, he does something so gross. Like, he, chew, or is that what it's called? Chew or something like that, where they put it like, I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm like, please, don't do that. Don't do that. And then he was like, well, I thought you didn't. Yeah. He's like, well, I dip or chew. Oh, crap. I didn't know there was 2 different ones. I don't know. It's like, comes in a little can, and like, it kind of looks like crushed up, like, you know, cigarettes, those cigarette things. What is that then? What is that considered? But yeah, he used to do that. And I was like, I don't like that. And so ever since that, he didn't do it. So he pays attention. He gets more. Like, this guy is so player like. And at one point I was totally falling for him until I caught myself. I caught myself, and honestly, that I think for a week I was really sad, and I did let it out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I could have this dude. Like, I wish he was for me, but I know he's not for me. And even right now, like, oh my gosh, like, I love spending time with him, but he's not the one. He's too player like, or unless he hasn't gotten through that phase in his life, because I said he's still like 30, in his 30s, and yeah, this guy's still living. He's still living the life. And like I said, he's cute. No, he's hot. He is hot. So I know that it won't work. But that's why it won't work. You know what I mean? All the time. All the time. When I text him, when I call him, like, he answers. He's always with his kids. No, he responds like that. Like, I'll call him, and I've seen him at times when he was hanging out with me, like, he'd leave his phone, like, wherever. Or, yeah. But when I text him or when I call him, he's always with his kids. And, like, it's so cute because he'll be like, oh my gosh, like, he'll call his kid's name, like, or look, Papa, it's just Monica, and, like, we'll talk, and it feels so good. But it's weird because when we're together, we're hanging out, I'm seeing him get messages from girls, and it's like, damn, like, if I was weak, I would have fell for him already. And that's one of the things that when I met him, I was like, ooh, man, I gotta be careful. Because this guy is freaking cute. He's very charming. And I don't know what his intentions are on it. I did confront him about it. But he said it was like, he's like, oh, it's just this girl that, like, I don't even know what she wants from me. Like, I already told her I didn't want to talk to her anymore. I'm like, she's calling you babe. And, like, it looks like you guys have plans together, which is, I mean, you are single. We're single. We're not together. But still, like, we're trying to get to know each other. And we're here talking to girls. And you know how it is. Like, no, babe. Like, blah, blah, blah. So when I'm with him, it feels like, yeah, like, I'm his girlfriend, And it's such a weird little relationship type of thing that we have. Yes. Yes, and that's when I saw that, like, I had my week of, like, oh my gosh, like, he's everything that I've wanted, but this guy's a player. So I had my, honestly, yeah, I cried, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I cannot fall for this man. But like I said, the kids, they really like him. The kids, we hang out and everything. So um after that, it's like we stopped. We're supposed to meet up tomorrow to go to church. And I love him for that too. Like, we go to church together and we'll pray together, and it's just a good time. Or even, there was times where we would get to, like, we'd get together right after work with the kids, and we'd have dinner together, and it feels so good. But it wouldn't work out, unfortunately. This video is dedicated to him. I just kidding. You could tell that I'm like, I like him, but I know it won't work out. But I'm proud of myself because I haven't, like, I've held myself back. Whew. Yeah, my kids were like, how come you don't like him? I'm like, I do like him. I just don't like him like that. Like, I have love for him. I just don't think we would match well together. So even my kids, they like him and everything, and they like seeing us together. But it wouldn't be anything more than that. Yes, but trust is everything too. You know, I can't trust him. And what am I gonna be always blind? Like, oh damn it, who's texting you? Yeah. And I'm not talking about like once that I've seen that on his phone. I've seen multiple girls like talking to him or calling him and calling him and calling him and calling him. And I'm like, which is weird because when I call him, like he answers my calls. You know? What does that even mean? So he's I don't know, he's like playing freaking mind games with me. Or I think it's because I haven't gave him anything to like lead him on. The only thing that I'm leading him on is by just hanging out with him with the kids and going to church together. Maybe I'm number one. I'm at the top of the list. But see, if I do stuff with him or anything like that, I'm going to go down to back number 2. You know what I mean? I think he likes me. I think he's attracted to me. I think maybe he wants something with me, but he's not ready to settle down. Like, that is the definition of not settling down. Does that mean, wait, that makes sense? You know when guys have said, like, I just don't want to settle down right now. That's him. I want to say he's like, maybe he just turned 36. Like 30, he's like 36. I want to say he's like 35, 36. No more of an age gap than that. So that's why I'm like, oh, damn, he's still might be going through the phase. What do you think? Right? 36. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like, yeah, like he would want somebody like me or he would want me, but he's still not done with that, like, player life or whatever he's doing. Because he respects me. He hasn't, I mean, even Monster even Monster had how would you say it? Like, he had more of a, I mean, this guy has more respect than Monster. Monster, remember I told you he wanted to kind of like, I felt his breath. I was like, oh, hell no. You know what I mean? And okay, and to top it off with Monster, he has really bad teeth. He has really bad breath. Like this one time. I'm over here exposing him. No, because I don't even want to say I love him. I like him as a friend, but no, can you imagine if Monster did cheat on me? Like, that'd be so embarrassing. But no, oh my gosh, don't even say that. And a lot of people are like, why don't you just get with him? I'm like, ew, you guys are freaking mean. They're like, what? Really? Monster? Me and him? Plus he's cheap, you know? All right, well, it was so much fun talking to you. I'll talk to you soon. I gotta hit the gym because now I'm like, I'm gonna hit the gym and I'm like, I'm gonna be thinking about him. Like, oh, I'm gonna look cute when I'm in my dress. Once he wants to settle down, when he's freaking 40. Like, damn. Plus, it would suck. Like, would I want to have a baby with him? Oh, no. And I'm just kidding. Aw, he's such a cutie. Okay, bye. Take care.